Welcome to another episode of Conversations with Mo. What up, and welcome to Conversations with Mo. My name is Monique, and I will be joined by my fabulous co-host here.
Chill.
I'll be joined by my co-host, the conditioned gentleman.
You already know.
Raymond. And we're just going to go through and speak to you today about a couple of things that are interesting to us. We're going to tell you about Conversations with Mo and why we feel like we are about to be the most latest podcast around in the upcoming weeks. 2018 is definitely going to be our year.
Yeah, 2018 is definitely going to be a great year.
So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. So the vision that we have for Conversations with Mo is just to engage our audiences into love and relationships and just really talk about the meat and potatoes of relationships. I think at this point we've kind of lost touch about what it really takes to be in meaningful relationships. And don't get me wrong, none of us are experts.
Nope, by far.
I'm not even in a relationship right now.
I'm single and I'm just starting to mingle. Like
So please don't judge us. We're not out here trying to give expert advice. Nobody's trying to Steve Harvey you.
Nope.
But we are young black men and women with opinions, and we definitely want to share our opinions and how we feel. We've been in relationships.
Yeah. We've been in relationships, some
this.
long ones.
Absolutely.
Some difficult ones, some strange ones.
So all we ask is that you just take a listen and give us your honest feedback. Take a listen, join us, engage with us. We'll tell you how you can reach us.
Yes.
We'll tell you our Instagrams, Facebook, when we'll be on, things like that. So we'll be posting every Tuesday. And you can catch us on SoundCloud and iTunes.
Yes, set up those accounts, people. Set
Absolutely.
them up.
So make sure you like, rate, and subscribe. We'll definitely give that information towards the end.
Yes.
So once again, my name is Mo, or a lot of people know me as Monique, and I am the host of Conversations with Mo. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I tell people all the time my inspiration for this came from, a lot of people don't know, if you're in the podcast world, you know about Tax and Taxstone and his podcast, and he was the first person to really just make me want to do a podcast. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm really gonna do this, and it's gonna be dope. And for the last 2 years, it's just been kind of in the making. And I had some ups and downs, some struggles, had some host changes, and that really just kind of took a toll on me. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do it. I didn't know if I was strong enough to be able to do it by myself. And then, I waited it out, and, I said, fuck that shit.
I'm so glad you did.
I'm the shit, and I'm going to do this motherfucking shit. And so that's it. So right now, I'm going to introduce to you.
Before we get into me, I just need people to really check out her blog. Her blog is fucking amazing. It is dope.
Don't put me on the spot.
Nah, we got to though, because it's when you read her blogs, men and women with different situations with love can find motivation from her blogs. I'd be reading, I'd be like, oh shit, this is my friend. Oh my God, I can't believe she's full with all of this knowledge. So please read her blogs. They are fucking amazing.
So just in case you're wondering where you can find my blogs, it's justalittlemo.com, and it's JUSTALILMO. And I haven't posted anything for the new year, but I am.
Yeah.
I am. The last thing I talked about was, which we talked about on Life Comes At You Fast. We talked about titles. So definitely go check that out.
Shout out to Life Come At You Fast.
Shout out to DJ Nightmare.
Yeah, my boy Nightmare.
Absolutely.
Frat. A5A all day.
And DJ Nightmare has also, let me insert here, he's been such a wonderful mentor. I will never forget those mornings at 3 and 4 o'clock. He spent FaceTiming me about doing a podcast. He's been such a great inspiration. I love him so much. He would never understand how much I appreciate all of that. So I definitely appreciate that. So anyway, moving right along. At this time, I would like to introduce to the Conversations with Mo family and listeners my lovely co-host. His name is Raymond.
What's good? What's good?
And
what's good,
I met Raymond late 2016.
Mm-hmm.
I met Raymond through a friend of mine. Oh, well, my brother.
Yep.
Met Raymond through my brother.
Shout out to my boy Polo.
Absolutely. Shout out to TJ. So Ray has been one of those guys that has been easy to talk to about relationships, and he's so engaged when it really comes to speaking on it and just his role and what he plays, and he's gonna be side by side with me through this journey, and I'm just
can't wait.
So excited. So Ray, tell the people.
Okay, how you guys doing? My name is Raymond. Yeah, I'm from New York City. Shout out to my hometown. How I got down here, I went to Payne College, graduated with a degree in broadcast journalism. So when Mo came to me with this opportunity, I was like, you know what? I haven't been doing anything. Like, this is my sign. I need to get back in it. And she's just so passionate about it. And I was just like, you know, I appreciate you for letting me get on. So I got to make sure you get to the top, baby. You
Absolutely.
know? I'm about to get on that bus, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, the little Stevie J bus.
Stevie J, get on the bus. It's just a short bus, you know what I'm saying?
It's all right. We're going to ride this bitch till the wheels fall off. Yeah,
I'm known as the condensed gentleman. I will eventually get into that.
Get into it now. Tell us why you're the conditioned gentleman.
I feel like growing up in the society or the environment you're in, you're condensed to be something.
So did you say condensed or conditioned?
I'm sorry, condensed. Conditioned.
Okay.
You're conditioned to be something. Some people may be conditioned to be racist. For me, my role model was my dad, and my dad always treated my mom as a queen at all times. So I felt like, hey, I'm conditioned to be a gentleman. Now, it hasn't always worked out in my favor, but I'm glad for those situations because I learned that they become lessons and it helps me to be a better man. So, yeah, I'm the conditioned gentleman.
Absolutely.
So that's the aspect I'm coming from.
Well, I'm just playing as Mo. Fuck it. Listen, shout out to Pam and Tony, though. They raised the hell of a bitch.
I rise to Tony. Except for when he trying to take my money.
Listen, my daddy be whooping y'all ass on the car.
He be whooping our ass to that talk.
All right, well, that's it. That's the meat and potatoes of Conversations with Mo and Ray. And like I said, we'll be coming to you guys every week with topics that we really just want to kind of place our finger on and definitely engage with our audience. So I think we should just go ahead and jump into today's topic.
Let's get it.
All right, so today, to get us started with today's topic, Ray, why don't you give us the word of the day? I think once we have the word of the day, then we'll better understand exactly what we're talking about today.
Okay, so pretty much every episode, I'll be coming to you with a vocabulary word for the day. Today, our word is situationship.
Oh, shit.
Situationship.
Now, is that a noun?
Yeah, it's a noun. Okay, yeah, it's a situationship. A relationship that has no label on it. Like a friendship, but more than a friendship, but not quite a friendship, you know. So it's kind of like...
So it's like fuck buddies.
See, situationships could be different things. You can be fuck buddies. You can be just date buddies, a date bae.
Oh, like lunch bae?
A food bae. Yeah,
okay.
Lunch bae.
You know I like lunch and date
you
baes.
could be sugar daddy.
Oh.
A sugar daddy with no sugar.
Oh.
So you just a daddy.
Okay. That sounds good. All right, I think I can work with that. So let's talk about situationships. I think we all have found ourselves in those positions where we are not quite in a full relationship, but we're in something sort of a situationship. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off. Why do most situationships occur? Why do you think?
For me, I believe the biggest thing is lack of communication. It is a common interest, but the lack of communication from where it picks up to, is it going to be more than us just kicking it? Is it going to be more than Netflix and chill?
I kind of disagree. So let me tell you what I feel. So I think a lot of times what happens is people find themselves in a position where they don't want to be together, or they are not ready to be together in a more intimate setting. And I won't say more intimate setting, but like with titles or anything like that. So, or they start off as, oh, we just been kicking it. We just been fucking.
Nowadays, people just don't know how to say what they really, really want.
Well, I don't think so. I think it starts off a lot of times. So I'll take piece. I'll take some out of my book. I know I've found myself in a few situationships here and there, and most times they started off as we was just kicking it, and just kicking it could be a lot of things.
Yes, it can.
It could be just sex. It could be, oh, I just hang out, we just go eat lunch together, or we just go eat dinner together, things like that. And I think at some point throughout that, the conversation never came up, or it came up and nobody was ready.
Yeah, people be scared to have that conversation. So are we taking the next step, or what is it going to be? Yeah, I don't know. I don't like situationships, but it happens, especially nowadays. We've gotten away from what they call the Western idea of how to date. Like, I'm old school. I believe in courting, letting the lady know I'm interested in her and taking those steps. People use the word talking. Like, what is talking? To me, is exactly what it says. We fucking talking. I could talk to you. I can talk to Brenda. I could talk to Becky.
But that's not what talking means.
But see, it's all in who's defining talking. You may think talking is totally different to me. I believe it's in stages. You got talking where we're talking on the phone. I could talk to whoever the hell I want to talk to. And then once it pick up, you start to know who you really feeling. And then it goes to, okay, so are we going to be exclusive? Let's start dating. Still no titles. We're just dating. Then it becomes, if you're ready to take it to the next level, then it becomes, you know what? I can call you my girlfriend and we are together now. That's how I break it down.
Yeah, but so this is the thing. Let me think.
Just cause we talking don't mean you're entitled to lock me down. We're not on it.
And a lot of times we don't want to lock you down. Sometimes we just like getting that dick. Or we just like taking your money.
Hey, say that.
Or we like going on dates.
I don't know about taking my money. Shit.
Right, you done gave up some money before. Come on now.
You know, I done had to, I'm sorry. Yeah, I done paid a bill or two.
Absolutely, bro.
Or 3. Maybe even 4.
Right. So don't flex.
Yeah, yeah, I pay a bill for that pussy.
So, don't do it. So how long do you actually think a situationship should last? And I ask that because I found myself in a situationship with a guy. So we dated for a long time, but it never became serious. He left, went to college. This was back in my younger days. But we always had like this little understanding. So whenever he would pop up in town, I get that text. I'm in town. I'll get that I'm in town text, or I'll get a phone call. But we did that for years, and that shit was like mentally and emotionally draining, because it's like, so how long we just gonna keep doing this?
So that, which comes to my answer, I feel it depends on the guy, because I feel
why should it depend on the guy?
Because I feel like women be waiting for the man to step up and say, hey, what is this gonna be? Are we gonna continue?
I don't think so. I think, let me tell you something about how women, black women
who, please let me know,
done bossed up on y'all over the last couple of years. Nobody's sitting around waiting on you to make no boss move. I can be in a situationship with you and be full blown dating somebody over here.
See,
because I'm not waiting on you to make no moves. That ain't. Let me tell you something.
Shit.
Black people don't know how to date.
We were talking about that. I think it's not so much black people. I think black women don't know how to date.
No, some of them do. Some of them don't. I do. Because I'm not. See, the thing about dating
sure
is,
do, because you be like, I got a lunch bag.
Stop telling my business. You don't know who out here listening.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Messing up
all your babes
my shit. Shout out to all my babes.
Shout out to all her babes.
I don't have no babes.
Y'all motivational.
Listen,
y'all help a nigga out. I'm just saying, I appreciate you.
I don't have no babes, and don't. I don't even want to put that out there. I don't want to get no text messages after this is posted. Like, oh, you got niggas. Oh, but no, I don't have niggas.
Niggas on dick.
No, and I don't. But the thing is, I don't think it's. We not. Just let me put this out there. We ain't waiting on you to make no decision.
I feel you.
We can let this shit drag out as long as you want to drag out. Because I think people think, or not people, I think guys think that women cannot fuck without feelings, and that's not true. That's not. A lot of women can't. But let me tell you something. It can happen. It can definitely happen. And I think the thing about it is guys don't like when it happens because they're so used to fucking us without feelings. They're so used to coming in when they feel like it, spending a little time, getting us like, you know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm talking to a chick and she hit me with the nigga shit, oh yeah, I just came over here to get some dick.
So let me tell you this.
What?
How would you feel if you and this chick, y'all met, y'all been out on a date, y'all kicking it, y'all had sex, right? And y'all finished and she was like, where's your bathroom? She go in the bathroom. And when she walk off in the bathroom, you just get a glimpse of her. She naked. She go in the bathroom, 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes. She come back out, fully dressed. Phone in her hand, keys in her hand.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I'm about to go. I'm gonna holler at you. So what you got? So would you like that? How would that make you feel?
It depends on how I feel about her. Like if it's just like,
well, what if you're talking to her and you like her, and y'all have sex for the first time, and she hit you with that nigga shit?
So I know most niggas are flex. Be like, I ain't gonna be worried about this shit, nigga. I'll hop out the bed. The sheet my ass, I'm gonna be so motherfucking tight. Sheets might come with me. Where the fuck you going?
You gonna be that tight, bro?
Yeah, I'll be that tight. I'll be bad as hell. I'm probably still gonna be in the bed naked, waiting for round 2. And she like, I got moves to make. With who? Where the hell you going?
Not your business. So you want me to call you later?
See, ain't that some shit?
So the thing about it is, you know how many times guys do that?
Yeah, that's true.
You know how many times guys come over at midnight or after they leave the club and they smash, they go in the bathroom, they come out, they fully fucking dressed, and they be like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you tomorrow. I gotta go. You know, my boy waiting outside. So your boy been waiting outside on you the whole time.
So if it happened one time, but if that's common, then you allowing that shit to happen.
But if it's common, that you know what that means? This is your situationship. This is the only thing that she wants from you.
You are what they call in the Urban Dictionary a side piece.
Not even a side piece. You a dick appointment.
Well, in my case, I would be the dick appointment. In your case, you would be the side piece.
I mean, I ain't side piece because we don't have no commitments. A side piece is when...
No, I'm saying if the roles were reversed. If it was the guy leaving and, hey, I got to go. My homeboy outside. Or you was the side piece.
No, I mean, it could be true.
But the thing, too, is we need to understand... and learn how to play our roles. Like if you're gonna be just fuck buddies, you gotta understand you the side piece. If you know the nigga got a whole wife or a whole girlfriend, and you smashing, and he paying a bill or two on a regular, oh, you're not a side piece. You an upgrade. You a side bitch.
Nah. So
yeah.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
Why don't you? I
feel like if I know my position and I'm staying in my lane, I'm not no side piece. We have
contractual
agreement.
A side piece is what it is. You're a piece of the punani. But if you're getting more than that, then
I'm always getting more
you're
than that.
Upgrade. You're a side business.
Let me tell you something. If you out here getting less than what you deserve,
your role.
No, fuck that. If you out here, ladies, come on. I'm gonna drop some gems at the table real quick for you.
Some gems.
If you out here fucking this nigga, any nigga, right? You thirsty?
Yeah. shout out to this Crown.
Lord Jesus.
And ginger ale.
Jesus Christ.
Shout out to niece. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to my nigga niece.
Niece, happy
She
birthday.
in the studio with us enjoying her
Her
birthday.
light skinned ass.
But no, seriously. So if ladies, oh my fucking God.
It get real in
Ray
here.
just gave us a little piece of what that mouth do.
Hey,
I mean, I ain't trying to figure out.
It's
Maybe a
certified.
niece needs something for her birthday.
no.
No? Yes? Okay. So moving right along. So
Getting some head.
Splash waterfalls.
so my thing is, ladies, if you out here fucking a nigga and yo rent due, your car note due, your light's about to get cut off, you ain't got no gas in your car, it's a motherfucking problem. And you should not be giving no nigga no pussy and you are out here in need. Like, that shit dumb. I ain't never given a nigga no pussy and my gas tank on on E.
Yeah.
And I rolled over here to get the dick.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Hey, but hey, I ain't gonna lie. If you let you be in that situation, I ain't.
And see,
gonna
that's the
complain.
thing.
I'm
You know
around.
what? You know.
But I'm not that type of guy. I ain't gonna have you struggling
But-
to come get the D.
Let me tell you, black women, because let me tell you,
It's what you allow.
white women don't have this problem.
Nope.
Black women are so afraid to hear no. Or so afraid that a nigga gonna tell them no. So motherfucker what, bitch, you ain't have it before he told you no.
True.
So what you scared he gonna tell you no? And a lot of times niggas like you, not saying it, nothing wrong with that, niggas don't be wanting to help.
That's true.
And the thing about it is,
wanna be
what
saved.
we need to feel like, what we need to understand is, men want to feel needed.
Yeah, that is
They
true.
want to feel like we need them. Now, they don't want to feel like they being used, though.
Yeah.
They don't want to feel like, oh, I'm just she tricking off me, I'm giving her my money. If a nigga be like, oh, man, I saw these $200 J's, boo-boo, I feel like you're going to look nice in them.
Hell
I went
yeah.
ahead and got, I know you wear a size 7. I went ahead and got them joints for you. And you know your motherfucking car note due? You say, you know what you say?
Thank you.
Thank you. And you know what you do? You stunt one time for the ground. You throw them hoes on. And then guess what else you do? Sell them.
You telling female secrets. out
Sell
here.
them.
You telling. It's
I ain't telling no secrets.
It's gonna be a whole
'cause-
lot of niggas looking
fuck
at their
that.
females from now on like,
What happened to them J's
where-
about you?
What happened to that Louis Vuitton bag I got you?
You know what? My mama wanted to borrow it. She ain't gave it back yet. I'm going to get it from her.
See,
Fuck
women ain't shit.
No,
I'm telling
it
you.
ain't even about being shit.
Women ain't shit.
My thing is, if you getting some pussy consistently, you should never have a problem with helping a female if she need it.
That's
Whether
true.
you in a situationship or if you in a relationship and ain't giving her name, you dead. That shit dead in the
you
water.
giving another nigga a chance to slide right on in and get
Giving
the
another
goods.
nigga a chance. Let me tell you something.
You give him.
If I call 5 niggas and tell them my motherfucking rent due, and I call that first one and he tell me he ain't got it, what you think finna happen?
Call number 2.
Okay. Because guess what?
Hey fellas, don't do the partial either. Don't be like,
Oh, you can put something on it.
no, hell nah.
'Cause
I'm not about to be the
somebody else
first.
gonna
I'm not about to be the first one to put in on it. Cause guess what? The second one who put in on it and then finish it up, he ain't gonna be the one to get the.
That is not true.
You don't think so?
Hell no. Nigga, y'all went half on the rent.
I ain't trying to go half on the pussy.
Oh, okay, well, whatever.
Ain't no sharing bed.
No, I ain't saying sharing bed, but I'm just saying, don't mean you gonna get some pussy because you automatically gave up the other half.
True.
Listen, what you won't do.
Yeah, another will.
Let me tell you something. Listen, feel free to feel me at any time. What you won't do, another nigga will gladly.
Another woman to do it too.
Listen, shout out to her. Hold on to her.
Shout out to him.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I hope he suck on your toes too.
He might hit that thing all the way.
And
He
suck
might.
and suck that index finger.
That I ain't turned on by that.
You ain't turning on about that sucking that finger.
No, not at all. So, what's the maximum you think a situationship should last?
That's a good question. Until it wears out. I don't know. Get bored.
I think for it to be on good terms and healthy and everybody be on the same shit of music, it definitely shouldn't last longer than at least a year. Because anything longer than a year, yeah, it is.
a long time.
But it's not. Remember, it's not a constant thing. This is a when I get ready. That's why it's a situation. Situations don't always
That's true.
pop up. I mean,
That's
they're sporadic. So
for some people, because for some people, situationships is an everyday thing.
What'd you say, Tony?
I said situationships have like a germination period. Like if you don't cultivate them quickly, they're never going to progress into a relationship.
Very true.
That's true.
Very true. So at this point, nobody should be out here with anybody longer than a year talking about we got this situation going on. That's just too much. Like that. First of all, you missing your blessing.
You are.
You are definitely, especially if you're not out here playing the field.
Yeah, some are not playing the field.
Man, fuck that. I'm
I
always
ain't gonna
playing the
lie.
field.
I used to be one of them.
Right.
100.
Don't.
I see. That's the great
Come
thing.
on,
I don't
now.
mind putting myself out there because
I feel you,
This
but
is how I've learned these situations, and that's the thing. Situationships should be lessons that can develop into better relationships. Like you should be able to take your situation and turn it into a lesson and a blessing and help it to make your next relationship grow. That's what I believe. I mean, everybody has been in a situationship. If you feel like you have not been in a situationship, you're probably in one right now.
They lying. Fuck that. It's a lot of bitches. Listen, it's so. Let me tell you. As much as I scroll on Facebook, like I ain't no hater. Like I do what you want. I don't post ups, taking shots at these bitches out here. Cause my whole thing is, nigga, I done been there. However, at the end of the day, don't make it seem like you just out here in a full-blown relationship, you know, or not even trying to make it seem like you're in a relationship, but don't be acting like, girl, you the only one.
I do feel like too that women put way more into situationships than men do. Actually, it was a funny thing. I was on Facebook, so I was like, you know what? We getting ready to do this podcast about situationships. That's the next episode.
I see that. So tell me how that turned out.
Let me see what some of these Facebook folks going to say. So I just put out a simple status. How y'all feel about situationships? I can just tell you, from the females, I was getting long essays. From the dudes, I would get like 1 or 2 sentences. But it was crazy. A lot of people are not for situationships, but I don't know if they realized they were in one. But it was a lot of salty folks on that post about situationships. I don't agree with it. I'm not with it. But your post on Facebook suggests that you're in one.
Because people be out here in denial. So that leads to my next question. What are some rules for, because we've all been there before. I have. I ain't gonna even lie. What are some rules for healthy, if you're gonna be in one, if that's what you want, if that's what you choose, what are some healthy rules for being in a situation? So here's my top 3.
Okay.
Keep the lines of communication open.
Okay, that's a major.
Keep your feelings out.
Okay.
And always do you. Always do you.
Yeah, you sound like a nigga when you say that.
Feelings out of there.
Yeah.
Because feelings evolve.
I ain't got no feelings. If
See,
I'm
for
in a
me-
whole situationship with you, I ain't got no feelings.
See, I feel like the communication, though, that's the biggest thing. And with communication, it leave everything else out in the open. It makes everything else so much easier. Like if you can, if you're open to communicate, then there's not an issue with if one person feel like they're at a point where they want this situationship to change, that they can't sit down and talk to each other and express how they feel without the other person being upset. So to me, communication is like key. Really, that's what I need in a situationship. Oh, but I'm big on being private. Like if I'm rocking with you and we ain't stable and we not together, like the world don't need to know.
First of all, it's a
Stop with
situationship.
these-
You should never. First of all, your right hand don't never need to know what your left hand doing. Now, granted,
But just that's a lot of folks out here clapping their hands though.
that's funny. No, seriously, not. I mean, don't get me wrong. We all have that one best friend, or maybe 2. I mean, I got about 3 that we might be like, girl.
Shout out to the best friends that's keeping you right.
Girl, let me tell you about it. But I know my best friends got me. You know what I'm saying? So yes, keep it private. But so let me tell you what I don't like. And I posted this on Facebook a while back, and I might get some hate mail on this. But listen, ladies, if you out here in a healthy relationship, I ain't hating. Girl, I'm out here trying to get somebody to return my text messages. So I'm here with you. But why you gotta post your nigga and then put an emoji over his face? Or why you gotta post your nigga and post his arm? Or some shit like that. Like, that ain't healthy. That ain't healthy.
It's not.
And it's dumb.
It's
It's like you want, that's the part of that not being private thing.
Yeah.
You know, you want somebody to know.
You want somebody to know, but not know.
Right. And we look for so much validation from social media and bitches that follow us or niggas that follow us that we don't even motherfucking like. We don't even fucking know. These people don't even fucking speak to us in public.
Damn sure don't.
But we looking for so much validation from these people, and that shit is lame as fuck. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That shit lame. And you should never look for somebody else to validate what the fuck you got going on. I'm telling you, bro, when I get a boyfriend, y'all gonna think it's the same OG. Cause he gonna be nowhere to be found.
Non-existent.
Like, listen.
Yeah, validation could get somebody else and your boo or bae or whatever they are.
Listen, because let me see a tattoo on somebody's Snapchat and that tattoo look familiar.
Ooh. And you know how women are. Ooh, girl.
Because you know my niggas will screenshot.
Yeah.
My niggas, let me tell you something. I'm in a whole group chat, like several. But my niggas will screenshot and be like, hey, don't you know this arm? Don't you know this ring?
Shout out to your best friends being your detectives.
Listen, let me tell you what I had some shit dropped in the goddamn group chat the other day. And nigga, I was Magnum P. I had pulled out my iPad. I was like, boop, 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 boop. I came back. I was like, well, this is birthday. This is picture. He got friends. Here he go. Because that's what we do. That's exactly what we do. But definitely, if you're gonna be out here in a situationship, our best advice for you is keep it private. Keep your feelings out.
Communicate.
Keep the lines of communication open, and always do you. But my next thing, right, is what's the difference between a situationship and a side chick?
That's interesting.
So my take on it is when you're in a situationship, and I always say this, when you're in a situationship, both parties know what's going on, and then with both parties know what's going on, ain't no feelings or nothing. We know what the fuck going on. We doing us. We keeping it private. We keeping it on the low. We talking when we need to, and that's it. However, a side chick is somebody that you are low key in a relationship with.
Yeah, you're in a relationship. Yeah, she just don't get all the perks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
she know you got a main thing. She know that you got a family, married, girlfriend, etc. But she's willing to play the background and play with you at your convenience.
Yep, because she don't get no holiday, so no Valentine's Day, no Christmas.
She get the day after February 15th.
She get the days after, yeah.
But why would you put yourself in that type of situation to be a side chick, though?
Because some people want what other people have, and they're willing to be complacent and sharing. Ain't no sharing over here. I don't want something that somebody else have or it belongs to somebody else.
Now I'll admit, found myself in a side chick type relationship, but I was so young, like. I was just like, oh, this nigga paid my credit card bill, and he paid my cell phone bill, and he don't aggravate me, and he got money.
He got plenty.
I got plenty of money. But I'm just saying, so that put me in a position where I was just like, okay, there are perks, there are benefits to this. You know, I'm not just out here, slinging this ass in a full blown octagon and
in a what? Oh, just when you thought you heard it all.
Listen, I ain't got no rhythm. So mine is more like an octagon. It's more like a hit this corner, corner.
I wasn't ready.
See, I'm a chair dancer, so that shit look good in the chair. I be like,
Say for money.
But once I get up, my feet and my legs and my top don't go together. So it's,
you got 2 left feet?
No, I have no feet. And so it's just like my legs dancing on nubs. So
no.
I mean, sorry.
No.
It is what it is.
Oh, goodness.
But no, so my thing is just why though? Like why do you want? And then I think the thing, so I ain't knocking side chicks. Do what you got to do, what work for you. But let me tell you what pissed me off with niggas. Stop telling all these bitches shit about your main bitch. I feel like if you got a side chick, your side chick don't need to know your main bitch name. She don't need to know her on Facebook. She don't need to know where you live. She don't need to know where you work. None of that. Because you know what? That gives side bitches validation. You don't need to tell her that she ain't sucking your dick right.
Yeah,
you don't need to tell her, her spaghetti was nasty. She ain't put no sugar in it. Shout out to all my real bitches out here putting sugar in their spaghetti.
Sugar and spaghetti is nasty, by the way.
Bitch, you done ate some of my spaghetti and it had sugar in it.
Not no damn sugar. I definitely put some salt in that motherfucker.
It don't matter.
With some cheese.
You ain't know.
Yeah.
But my thing is, it gives side bitches a leg to stand up on, more or less, because when she mad at him, she gonna be like, that's why the bitch ain't sucking your dick right, and she don't know how to cook her spaghetti, and the bitch working at Teleperformance.
Yeah, you telling personal shit.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what niggas fuck up at.
Another thing too, to my fellas that are in relationships and have side chicks, side bitches, stop selling them dreams. Please stop selling them dreams. Because when you start selling them dreams, then they try to become more than what they really are. You're giving them hope. And then you have all these problems. And then now you see posts on Facebook. That's what first things start. The subliminals on Facebook.
Bro, tag that nigga.
Gonna take especially in a city like Augusta,
tag
where
that nigga in that post, please.
Especially in a city like Augusta, where it's big, but everybody know each other. So all it's gonna take is for one person who probably know the situation, because you know she done probably told somebody, or he done told somebody. Cause niggas be out here talking like bitches too.
Listen, Drake said that shit best.
Talking like bitches, but now niggas don't even talk to niggas now.
Let me tell you something.
Niggas be pillow talking to their homegirls.
Listen,
like this shit blows me. I'm just like,
Drake said it best. Niggas talk more than bitches these days.
So now you talking.
Who can get the pussy quicker these days?
And so now you telling people your information, your personal business. Somebody is gonna see it. That some homegirl is gonna see another chick posting the subliminal, and then next thing you know, you got
screenshots. Because screenshots is real.
Screenshot.
Ain't no post and delete.
Shout out to goddamn Apple, I believe Apple started those screenshots. That screenshot bullshit.
They did. Shout out to Apple.
Shout out to Apple.
But no, shout out to the real bitches who out here screenshotting posts, sending it to their real bitches out here and be like, look at your nigga. Damn right, your FBI agents out here, your nigga out here looking messy in these streets. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, but
your dick everywhere. Clean your dick up. Your dick on Broad Street.
Oh my God. But
girl, I just see your dick in Tribeca. And he was
with his arm around another.
Talking about she got that vibe
on R&B night. But no. Definitely do your thing. But guys, I ain't disrespecting her. I ain't mad at you because you got a little side boo thing. Because I mean, look, she might throw that ass in a full circle, and your girl like me throwing it in the octagon and it's all off, or she might suck your dick a little better. But handle your business accordingly. I don't give a fuck if you got to take a Uber to her house. And an Uber back, or you got to drive your homeboy car over there.
If y'all not paying attention, write this down.
Hey,
write it down.
Insert notes here. Listen, she only if she asks, I ain't got no job. Well, where you live at? I don't tell you that information, because let me tell you something. If you come off to a bitch like that and you fucking her good enough, she ain't gonna give a fuck that she don't know where the fuck you work, where the fuck you live.
I don't know where he work. I don't even know his mama. All I know is that dude good.
Right, because that's the type of relationship that you trying to have. But niggas give side bitches too much information, too much glory. They let them in a part of their life where they shouldn't, especially if you trying to keep up home. And then this is my main thing, and then I'm gonna let this go because this shit bothers me. Don't tag me in no motherfucking I'm sorry post embarrassing me in front of fucking millions of fucking people. That ain't no motherfucking shade. Nigga, I'm so embarrassed right now that I don't even fucking know what to do. I already know you fucked up.
Yeah.
I already know you fucked up.
I don't need to be reminded.
I don't need to be reminded.
On one of the biggest stages. Yeah, that's just
and
fucked
don't
up.
Apologize if you don't
mean it.
Fucking mean it. Don't apologize because that shit is worthless. That means you're gonna go back and embarrass me out here in these streets again.
I'm just curious, when you do something like that and you apologize on a stage like that to that significant other, I'm just curious as to how a side chick or the side piece would feel. Like, how would they feel about, what you think, Mo? How would they feel? How would the side chick feel about that?
What you mean? You know how they gonna feel? They're gonna go on the blast post. Oh, fuck that nigga. You wouldn't think about that bitch when you was in my bed. Da, 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 da. That's when all them posts gonna go up. That's when the
and I live for those.
That's when the text gonna bling, bling, bling.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they gonna feel this type of way because first of all, they don't know their place. Side bitches don't never know their place. Then they gonna get out of pocket. And then they gonna get in their feelings. And then you stuck in the middle because you done cheated. You done put your main boo out here. She looking crazy. And she love you. Done stuck with you. But then you like, how do I calm the storm?
Yeah.
Because you trying to calm the side bitch. But then you definitely trying to keep home calm. Because at the end of the day, it wouldn't be home. You wouldn't have made that home if you didn't know you wanted to be there forever. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question. With situationships, do you think that's like the new relationship? Do you think it's replaced relationships in 2018?
I definitely think so. And reasons being is because women are out here settling. They're settling. Don't settle. Don't settle. If a nigga don't meet up to your so this is my thing. I've had guys approach me lots of times talking about they got a girlfriend. I'd be like, okay, well, congratulations. You know, shit. Congratulations to y'all. Tell I said hi. You know what I'm saying?
Send my love.
But lose my number. And we're going to keep this shit on going. If you willing to accept the fact that a nigga got a bitch, I mean, you out here settling for anything. So that shit has become the norm.
Yep.
That shit has become the norm. Or guys are being real particular these days. Now they telling you up front, yeah, I got a girl, I got a wife, I got 3 kids at the house, but you know, I just want to kick it with you from time to time. I pay your bills for you. They out here with perks and incentives. They coming to you with incentive
so you
package.
Mean tell me you believe niggas have turned into salesmen out here? They giving their pitch.
Not only am I a member, shit, I'm the co-founder. What the fuck you mean?
Which package do you want? Do you want the basic membership package? Do you want the golden package? Or do you want platinum? All access.
We always want platinum. We going for the big dogs first.
But everybody ain't worth platinum.
Well, if he offering it, I must be.
Oh, every nigga ain't always offering platinum off the jump.
You right.
It's levels to this shit. You
they not offering it,
up.
but if a real bitch sit down at the table and let you know this all I'm taking, then what?
What if the dick gets involved?
The dick is always involved. It starts off with the D.
Well, you can't let the dick determine. Well, I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
What was that?
Determine how negotiations go.
Oh hell yeah, because the dick can be whack.
So if the dick is whack, you still gonna fuck with him?
Well, first of all, you don't know it's whack until you done already fucked them.
No, I said afterwards, like
it depends.
Even after it's whack, you still going.
Insert money drop bag chime here. Depends on what them coins look like.
You sound like a real nigga out here.
I'm just telling you, bruh. Listen.
Some of these females need to learn.
I got a lot of guy friends. Shout out to all my guy friends.
No, not shout out to them niggas.
No, and not shout out to them in that way. No.
They taught her the game.
Listen, no, I see how my guy friends treat bitches. And I won't call them bitches, but I see how they treat women, and I see how women allow them to treat them.
Yeah, that's saying he will only do what you will allow him to do.
That shit A1.
It's real. Because if you let me get the goods and I'm not paying for anything, you think I'm going to stop? Hell no.
Absolutely
Even
not.
Me being a conditioned gentleman, I'm still gonna.
You still want to get that
I am still
thing?
Gonna gently tap that ass.
My God. Well, that wraps up our topic for the day, which is situationship. Thank you guys for engaging. Tanya, thank you for engaging in the conversation. So we're gonna move on to another section.
This is one of my favorite. One of my favorite sections.
We're going to move on to another segment of the show, and this is called Bae Chronicles.
Bae Chronicles.
And for those who follow me on Snapchat knows that I'm a dater. And I put that out there. I date. I haven't found the person that works for me. I thought I did at one point. Shout out to that nigga. But that didn't work. But, I date. And I feel like dating is important.
I had to take a shot on that one.
Hush. I feel like it puts you in a position where you really figure out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. We got to just stop committing to the first person we see, thinking that, oh, this is forever. Let me tell you something my best friend told me a long time ago. I tell people this all the time. If you read justalittlemore.com, you've seen this on my blog. Every man or woman cannot be your forever.
Do you think there's more than one soulmate?
Somebody has to be the lesson. Everybody can't be your man or your woman. Somebody got to be the lesson. Through life, you're going to learn lessons all the time. Everybody comes into your life to teach you some type of lesson until you meet your forever.
Well, shit, how many lessons do some folks have to go through? Because I know some females out here, they on lesson like 123.
Ain't no inspiration.
Like, goddamn, baby, like you haven't figured it out yet. Like,
every lesson is different, and you shady as fuck.
How many credits do you need? How many what school do you go to?
It don't matter. I changed.
Yes, it does.
I changed majors.
And not that. Change majors. Goddamn.
Y'all are on Facebook Live. Y'all listeners are commenting. As we
what
speak.
are they saying?
Tiffany Peterson says hello.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hello, Tiffany. Shout out to
Wayne
Tiffany.
A. Senior says you looking good, bro.
Who? Oh, hey, shout out to my boy Wayne.
Hey.
That's my dude right there. He has. While I've been in Georgia, he's one of the people that has really like looked out for me. Shout out to Wayne.
Shout out to Ron Glover. Thanks for listening, boo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to all our Facebook Live followers who
shout out to them.
We will be doing this every Sunday.
Absolutely.
Every Sunday.
8 p.m.
So shout out to our listeners and go back and listen to the podcast. Don't just watch us on live. If you missed out on some parts, we definitely want you to go back in. But let's draw it back in real quick.
Okay.
So this segment, what we're going to do every week is called Bae Chronicles. So Bae Chronicles is a portion where I get a chance to tell about my dates. And it's going to be hilarious. It's going to be funny. It's going to be some shit that make you go, from time to time. But it's just to kind of throw out what's going on. So this particular Bae Chronicle is called the Catfish Edition. So if you don't know, there's a TV show called Catfish. It talks about how people change their identity or they present themselves as someone else
that they're not.
Absolutely. So I met this. So I'm on dating networks. Shout out to Tinder and POF, and I can't think of the other one. But
take it on back, Black Planet.
Black Planet.
Black Planet, where it all started.
.com.
So I'm on POF and Tinder. So I met this guy, nice looking guy, and he's from the area. I won't even blast him out.
Say no names.
I don't even remember his name.
We're going to call him Catfish Bae.
Catfish Bae, absolutely. We're going to call him Catfish Bae. So we had been texting, talking for maybe like a few weeks. And he happened to text me one night, and I was kind of in his area. I was at my cousin's house, and she lives out in Grovetown. So he was like, hey, you out of my area? You should come by and holler at me. Because we had a date planned, but it wasn't until the following week. So I was like, okay, I'll drop by. No problem. So he gave me directions, got to his house. So I couldn't get there. I was lost. So I texted him. I was like, hey, I'm lost. You know, we could just do this another time. He's like, no. Where you at? So I told him. He's like, oh, you right down the street. He was like, what I'll do is you stay right there. I'll ride past, blow my horn, and you just get behind me.
Okay. I
was like, okay.
Oh, he's pretty smart.
I could do this. And so after that, we go down this road. Then we turn down this dirt road. So we turn down this dirt road. And I'm like, where the fuck are we going? And so I'm just kind of like, oh, maybe this was a bad idea.
Your Facebook followers going in, bro.
Wait a minute, why they going in?
Stay in the woods. That's what Britt said.
He stay in the sticks.
Child, way out there somewhere.
No signal, shawty.
Wrong turn.
Thank God for shout out to Verizon.
Leatherface.
So I turn down this dirt road. So anyway, we get there. So we pass this huge, big old house though. Nice house. Past that house, and then it's like further down, it's like this little trailer. Nice looking trailer. Okay, no problem. So I don't feel like I'm about to get fucking chopped up into a bag, into some pieces. So I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. So we get there. When we get to the trailer, it's like 2 cars already there, and then he parks his truck next to it, and then I'm sitting in my car. So I'm sitting in my car, and this thing that I always do when I go out on dates or whatever, I drop my location to my friends.
Okay.
And I always be like, hey, I'm here. If you don't hear from me within an hour, you call me. And, you know, we have this thing and we do that all the time. So I was talking to my friend Jennifer, and I dropped my location. And once I dropped my location, she was like, all right, girl, let me know if you need something. I was like, yeah, girl, call me in an hour. So he had already got out the car. And when he got out the car, he was like just standing at the front of the truck. So I wasn't paying attention. I thought that was somebody that came out the car.
Warren Johnson just said, American Horror Story, Augusta.
No, it definitely was a fucking horror story. So I thought the guy that was standing in front of the truck came out of the house because the door was open. So, because at the whole time, I got my face down and my windows are tinted really dark. So I'm just not paying attention, which is definitely my bad. So after sitting there for a minute, because I'm like, well, where did he go? And so he comes, tap on my window. He's like, so you going to get out? And I was like, okay, because we're sitting in front of the trailer.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah. So I gather my belongings, my keys, and my phone, and I get out. So he was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, hey, I'm meeting somebody here. He was like, oh, yeah, you meeting me. So I was like, no. I'm sorry. Not you. I'm meeting somebody else. He was like, no. He was like, you're Mo. And I was like, yeah. That's me.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh no, I remember, I catfished you. Like, the nigga told me that he catfished me.
Who does that?
And he was like, I catfished you. Those were pictures of my brother.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yo,
He's wild.
Wow.
So I'm standing there and he's laughing. He's laughing. And so
There's some shit for you. Got him.
So he's laughing and I'm not laughing. I'm standing there like.
But you really can't say nothing because you really don't know where the hell you at. So you might
motherfucking right.
You might laugh at him and
so
he just turned
I'm
on
treading
your
lightly.
ass.
So he apologizes. He was like, I didn't think you. Now, first of all, he not ugly. This is the thing though. He not ugly. He just don't look like the picture. And you can tell he's related to the person in the picture. They have similar features and all this stuff. So I ain't tripping. So,
but that should have been strike one.
Oh, that was strike 1 and 2.
Ooh.
So we get.
What
he
you
was
doing,
like.
Dad?
He was like, come in or whatever. So we get in the house.
What you doing, baby?
Right, I'm out here bad in these streets. So we get in and his homeboy call him. So he's like, excuse me, my homeboy calling me.
Gregory Torrance said, shout out to Second Chance Honesty.
Hey, shout out to the followers.
Shout out to all my followers. Excuse me. Sorry, Greg. So he was like, excuse me, my homeboy on the phone. He in jail. I got to like do this little transaction on the phone. He was like, I'm going to just step over here. So he goes like off into a back bedroom. Y'all, swear to God, when I realized he wasn't paying attention to me anymore, I got up, tiptoe out that bitch, got in my car, and fucking towed off down the damn dirt road. Before I had a chance to block him, the nigga called me. And I had to hit decline on that nigga and block him. Like, why the fuck would you catfish somebody? Like, I was just so turned off and
then the
so
timing
mad.
of his friend having to do a transaction while he's in jail.
That shit was impeccable because, like, soon as we got in and he was like turning the heat on and all this other kind of stuff, he was like, oh, hold on, just sit down, make yourself comfortable. And like, we're talking, while he's walking around the house. Then the phone call came in and he was like, hey, I got to do this for my homeboy. I told him I was going to send him some money. I was like, okay, go do your thing. And that nigga walked off. I was like, bitch, you better fucking run fast.
Shout out to if that nigga is watching this.
He an old nigga. He an old head.
You were a blessing.
I do have the shady truth for today.
We got
so in addition to that, we also will be doing a segment from my best friend, and it's called The Shady Truth. And after we get the Shady Truth, we're also gonna introduce our topic for next week, and then we'll wrap up from there.
Saints and friends, the Shady Truth is going to be very, very light tonight because it's our first episode. The Shady Truth is, I only like my catfish fresh out the grease with 2 pieces of white bread and some hot sauce.
The fish don't burn.
That's the only catfish we like around
That's
here.
the only catfish we like.
All right.
And that's the Shady Truth, ladies and
that's
gentlemen.
the Shady Truth.
So thank you guys so much.
We
Thank
appreciate
Facebook,
you.
all our followers on Facebook Live. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in. Next week, we will be talking about a topic, and it's going to be titled Respectfully Giving Sexual Feedback.
Respectfully giving sexual
keyword is
feedback.
respectfully.
Respectfully giving sexual feedback.
I'm gonna put a post on Facebook probably throughout the week, and I want to get some responses from the followers. I did a post on situationships, and like I said, it was some funny feedback. I got mostly long stories and novels from the ladies, and I would get like two line sentences from the guys. Like I would like more feedback. We definitely can use it, and hi, I might shout your name out.
Absolutely. So we'll also be posting from our Instagram page.
Yes.
If you are on Instagram, please follow my blog podcast page, which is Just a Little Mo.
Yes.
And
Your
then
listeners
also
are begging to call in. I'm just saying.
we also, if you want to reach us or get in touch with us or send us listener letters, let us know that you're listening. It is convowithmo@gmail.com. So if you have a Bay Chronicle, we can definitely, we want to hear your Bay Chronicles.
We want to hear
We
it.
want to hear all Bay
We want to hear
Chronicles.
Bay Chronicles. We want to
Yes.
hear feedback. We want to hear how you guys are respectfully giving sexual feedback to your partners, to your side boos,
Yes.
to your husband, to your wife. We want to hear that. We're going to share that. We're going to pick a few listener letters
Yes.
next week,
Yes.
and we're going to put our post on Facebook as well. If you follow me, I'll be posting it on my blog Facebook page, which is Just a Little Mo.
Just a Little Mo.
So
Your
please.
listeners are begging for you to start a podcast group page.
Oh, we can definitely do that.
definitely
We'll
gotta start
definitely do
doing
that.
that.
We'll definitely look
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, send your emails for your listener letters into convowithmo@gmail.com. That's convowithmo@gmail.com. And we will definitely be waiting on you guys. I'm excited,
Yes.
Ray.
I really want the fellas to participate and view and say how they feel. Like, this is our chance to interact with the ladies and let them know how we feel and how we handle things. Like, really jump in and don't be afraid to hold back. Don't hold back and say how you feel. Like, we got to let them know it's 2018. Lead the old bays in 2017.
Lead by example.
Yes.
in 2018. That's what you do. Surprise me, make me feel better.
That wasn't shade.
Lead by that was shade all day. Lead by example. But anyways, thank you guys. That's our time for tonight. Please make sure you like, rate, and subscribe. Go to our Instagram page, Just a Little Mo, and our Facebook page is also Just a Little Mo. And convowithmo@gmail.com.
Yes.
And that's our time, guys. Thank you so much.
It's been great.
Absolutely. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Is about to be lit.
Yes, it is. Thank you, guys.
Yes, it is.
Have a good night.
Conversations with Mo is available on SoundCloud and iTunes. Please like, rate, and subscribe.